Are you at peace with your own self? Like, I was wondering how important that is. You gotta be okay with being with your own self because at some point that has to happen. You've got to create that kind of peace with your own self. Like, the question is, when nobody is around, are you able to enjoy your own company? Because if you're not in a good relationship with your own self, I don't think so you can be in a good space with others. I think it starts with you prioritizing yourself, respecting yourself. Only then can you show up fully for others. So yeah, today's about that. I was just wondering about this whole topic and thought to put it here. You know that quote, treat others the way you want to be treated? I think we can flip that and say something like this as well. Treat yourself the way you want to be treated. Because maybe that's where it all begins. Like genuinely enjoying your own company, sitting with your thoughts, and not needing anyone else around to feel okay. That's extremely important. I've seen so many people whose happiness or peace depends upon someone else. When they treat you better, that's when you feel okay. I think that's not how it's supposed to be. And yes, having people around you and people to support you is great, but when your happiness starts depending on someone else, that's when it becomes a problem. I know being alone isn't always easy, but being able to sit with your own self, laugh at your own thoughts, go out alone, and celebrate the small wins that you achieve without needing to post it or get validation from others, that's honestly a powerful place to be in. You gotta value your own self and set up some certain boundaries. I think setting up boundaries for yourself is extremely important because a lot of the time, or sometimes at least, we get caught up in trying to please others without even realizing it. We end up in this constant need to please others, but what we don't understand is that in this process of pleasing others, what we lose is our self respect. We gotta stay grounded about certain things. That doesn't mean being rude or uncaring, it actually means respecting yourself enough to know your own limits, whatever those limits may be. You have certain boundaries, and if something goes beyond that, then you should feel free to say no. And honestly, when you set boundaries, I feel like people start respecting you more because they know that you have certain boundaries that shouldn't be crossed. You know what I mean? It's a form of self respect that eventually others will notice and start respecting. So, yeah, if you haven't really thought about boundaries lately, or if you have been living trying to please others, I think it's time to be honest with your own self. Like, did you actually enjoy that hangout? Or did you actually enjoy what you did yesterday? Whatever it may be. It's never about shutting people out, it's just about respecting your own self so that you can be in your best self with others. Care for others, but also protect your own peace at the same time. I'm not asking you to shut everybody, never. But yeah, also I want to add something. I believe some of the real growth happens when you're alone. Like when you're with your own thoughts and not constantly distracted by the other things. That's what I think. Others have different experiences, and that's totally valid as well. But from what I have seen, there's something about being with your own self that brings clarity. You start seeing things more clearly and start thinking deeply as well. So, yeah, be comfortable being alone. You don't have to always have someone by your side to feel whole. Practice enjoying your own company, go out alone, laugh at your own things, just vibe with your own self because that's sometimes needed. Create a relationship, like an actual relationship with your own self. So, yeah, that's that. The sun has come down. There might have been like a whole lighting change throughout the episode. Thanks for listening, and I'll catch you in the next one.